करना पड़ेगा। इसमें न सिर्फ ये है कि उनकी बेहतरी है बल्कि पूरी जो
Revive FM
94.0 on the radio,
on your mobile.
and online.
Can't hear nothing.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
I can't hear nothing.
Oh, you can't. I can hear you. I can hear you, but looks like you can't hear me. Just indicate to the.
Is it?
Can't hear me?
Why did you put the volume up? Is it battery? Was the battery on?
Oh, sorry. So I'm Do Not Disturb. I think that might help. I'm not sure.
Is the battery full?
Yeah. If
I can hear someone now. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Is it full? It's very, very low.
I see.
It's sorted. I can hear you now. Sorted. It's sorted.
All right. Okay. Good.
Yes, I'm good.
How are you doing, Kash? Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Are we on now?
Yes, we're on now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, brilliant.
Now, so I can see. I can see a boxing ring.
Yeah, just finished training now. Yes, at the gym.
Oh, I see. Great. And where is that? Which is it?
I'm in Rotherham Richard Towers Fightcraft gym with Richard Towers, who trains me.
Oh, sure. Okay, that's great.
And
Preparation.
Yeah, training's gone good. It's been a long camp. I've been getting some good rounds in sparring. Me and Richard have been pushing it in training, and it's been good. It's going really, really well. I sparred with Derek Chisora. I sparred with Joseph Parker up to this camp. Well, I did quite a bit with Derek Chisora in London, and I was there for a few weeks at a time. So it's been good preparations because you're ready to roll now on Friday night.
Very good. You have some good sparring.
Yes, it's been some good sparring. Yeah, been good.
Right. Your Thomas. Have you studied his?
Yeah, Thomas Salak, my opponent. Yeah, I've been watching him. Yeah, he's a big puncher. He's knocked 13 out of 15 wins. 15 wins, 13 knockouts. So he's definitely a big puncher. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, all heavyweights can punch, but like I said, I'm not gonna be there for him to hit. He's got to. What did Muhammad Ali say? If your hands can't hit, well, your eyes can't see.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, in terms of the actual fight is going to take.
Yeah, Sheffield at the Motorpoint Arena car park, and Sheffield. So they're going to do it in it's going to be outside, but then they're going to have all ringside tables and all that in tents and stuff, marquees. So it's something different and something exciting, especially in this pandemic with what's been going on. Like last year in December, I boxed in the car park with the cars, where people were sat in the cars and watching like a drive-through cinema. So that was some good experience as well.
Right. And I believe people who watch can you just tell us how they can watch it?
Yeah, they can download an app called Fight Zone app. It's something what my team, Dennis Hobson, Steve, and a lot of other promoters in England, they've got together, and the Fight Zone team, and they put something together called the Fight Zone. And there's a show on every Friday for next year. Every week, every Friday night, there's a show. But you've got to download the app, subscribe. It's only £5 a month, or £4 a month, £1 a week or something. It's like £55 a year. And it's very, very cheap. And you got every Friday. It's Friday Fight Night, boxing's back, and like I said, I'm happy to be a part of it, and I'm excited. Like I said, I'll be the main event on this Friday coming. So everyone, if you can't make it, tune in, subscribe to Fight Zone. It's on the app, and you can watch it all. You can watch it all over the world. Yeah, you can watch it from anywhere, all over any part of the world.
Right. So the app's called Fight Zone. The app's called Fight Zone. Yeah.
Yes, Fight Zone app. Fight Zone app. Yeah, the Fight Zone.
Right. That's good. Well, hopefully we'll get as many of our listeners and viewers to watch you on Friday. So is it because it's a championship fight? Is it going to be 12 rounds?
Yeah, it's the IBF European title. It'll be a 10-rounder. So 10 rounders, yeah, 10 rounds.
That's good. And how your stamina?
Yeah, sorry, can you say that again? I was just breaking up.
Sure. Now I'm saying rounder. That means your stamina's been up to really good.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm prepared. Whether it goes 1 round, 10 rounds. Like I said, I'm gonna go in there, enjoy myself, and put on a performance. And if it goes 10 rounds, by all means, let it go 10 rounds. I'm ready to put a performance for 10 rounds. But like I said, one thing I do know, when I got heavy hands, and once I land clean, it'll be over for him. But like I said, I've got to be alert. He's a big puncher. I'm a big puncher myself. So, between us, we've got like 30 knockouts or something, or 20 whatever knockouts, which is, expect a good fight.
How important is that?
Yeah, it's good, especially with this pandemic stuff. There's been a lot of shows behind closed doors, and with this now, fans and sports are allowed back, so it's gonna be good. I'm topping the bill for the first time, and it's gonna be good. I've got a lot of people coming to this fight. A lot of people bought tickets, ringside tickets and stuff. So it's gonna be good. I'm excited, and I'm sure a lot of people that support me are excited as well. I'm gonna put myself on the map and to go all the way, inshallah.
And do you know what walk playing when you walk through it?
Yeah, I'm not decided yet. I'm just waiting a minute. I know tradition. But past few I've walked in with the Kash Ali Mola, but we'll see. Normally, but we'll see. I'm gonna look. I'll walk into something.
Sure. You in your corner. You have your father. He's passed away. How did your father help you? Cope and deal with your fight?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't catch the last part.
How did your father help you? Your fights you had. Your father's now. He used to help you.
Yes, most definitely. Like I said, my father was a fighting man. He had some martial arts fights. He used to box up. Brendan Ingalls himself when he was in Sheffield. Originally, he was from Birmingham, so he had some competitions and stuff himself. But like I said, I come from a fighting background. My grandfather, he was in the British Army. My great grandfather, he was like a traditional back home wrestler. So we come from a fighting background. But my dad was a massive part, mentally, physically. Obviously, I turned pro with Brendan Ingalls. God bless his soul. Actually, 3 years today, he passed away, Brendan. Today, yeah. So yeah, it's been my dad. He was a big influence, in my career mentally. Early on in my career, he wasn't in my corner, but towards end. I had my first 9 fights with Brendan Ingalls. After that, my dad was a big influence in my life, physically, mentally. And just before he passed away, a month before, he did the corner for me, and we trained together when I fought. I had a fight for the central title in Birmingham, and I won that. I won the central title, and I'm glad he got to see me pick my first title up. And on Friday, I'm gonna continue the legacy and keep making him proud and pick my second belt up.
That's very good. That's very good. So your central area.
Yeah, it's the central area. Yeah.
And obviously now. What about?
Pardon?
Have you thought about the British heavyweight?
For the British title?
Have you thought
Sorry, it's just breaking up. It's just bad. I can't. It's coming through, but it's echoing. I can't really hear.
Oh, I see. Let me see if I can. Can you hear me now?
That's good. Yeah.
No, I was just asking. I mean, in terms of titles, how does the British title figure in your plan?
Yeah, no, definitely. That's. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah. The British title is something. It's very good. It's a prestige title. Like I said, I've got this one, IBF European, so it'll take me to. It ranked me in the IBF, which is a world title governing body. So in the British title, it's a prestige title. So there could be some big fights in the British between me and some other guys who are in there. So that's a possibility as well. Maybe after this, we could see which makes sense at the time and which will go that will route which way. I'll leave that with my promoters. So
And in terms of going for a world title. How far off that?
Yeah, I see with this fight, like I said, obviously this will be a 10-rounder, get this out of the way and maybe defend it. I genuinely believe I'm probably 12 months to 24 months, a year or two away from a world title. I believe I could beat any man. I believe I can be best in the division and I want to prove it. Friday will be the start of that. And from there, we can take it from there, really. So I'm not jumping too far ahead, but fight by fight, step by step. But my ultimate goal is to become the heavyweight champion of the world, and I do believe I will do it.
Right. Definitely. Hope we all do that. In terms of this coming up. So, is there any particular aspect that you've concentrated on in terms of like your footwork or your power punches? How have you prepared for this particular fight?
Yeah, I've done, like I said, I've just, me and my trainer, Richard, we've been training and been just making myself more professional and the more fights, more experience now, more using my abilities, getting that jab right. And Richard's showing us, the small little things, adjusting and adapting to things. Like I said, I can fight close, I can fight long. So the main thing is going there and just do what I do best. And like I said, I want to put a good boxing clinical performance on. And I really can't wait, because I believe I've got the skills and I've got the ability to go really, really far.
Yeah, because I'm very impressed by your success so far. The time that you spent with Dominic Ingle, that period of time, did that help you a lot in shaping your style?
Yes, no, definitely. Like I said, with Brendan Ingle, God bless his soul, he had a system in there. He's got a system, Brendan. The footwork, I can see with Prince Nassim, Johnny Nelson, Junior Witter, Kell Brook. The perform champions. You don't just keep making champions. You can't just fluke it or guess it. Brendan definitely had a system, and obviously with Dominic as well. He's been passed on some knowledge from Brendan what he uses, and like I said, they've won titles and they've proven it. But most definitely, it gave me. With Brendan's style, it's a very fluid movement, agility, good movement, good legs, switch hitting, jab, orthodox, southpaw. Brendan used to make us do different kind of stuff, the footwork, the lines, a bit like dancing on our feet and moving, not getting hit and not get hit really. And even now, even now when I train with Richard, Richard's a turned professional there as well, and he's got the experience there, so we still apply certain stuff on top of our own stuff, so it's good. It's a combination of everything.
Nelson, in fact, was another product of the Winkerbank gym, and he's like a heavier division, and I think he was quite a good example as well of their style of boxing.
Can you say that part again, please?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Johnny Nelson.
Yes, Johnny. Yeah.
Also a good of the Winkerbank. And whereas people were used the coming out from gym.
Johnny. Well, Johnny was WBO World Cruiserweight Champion, and like Brendan used to say, Johnny come in, Johnny just kept going. Like Johnny lost his first 2-3 professional fights, I think, and nobody gave him a chance. And look, with Brendan's knowledge and Brendan's love and the way Brendan teaches, he built his confidence up, and slowly, look, he got him to become the British, European, Commonwealth World Champion. So, that's amazing. Like I said, Brendan, even Johnny will tell you himself, he probably naturally gifted, but he probably wasn't the most confidence fighter. And look what Brendan did for him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I believe he still holds the record for the most number of cruiserweight defenses. I believe.
No, he has, yeah. I think he's like 14 defenses. Yeah, he's got 14 defenses. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's amazing. It's some doing that.
Yeah, that's right.
And obviously, even the head of Bomber Graham, he was another one. He's a good friend of yours. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Harold, great. And he was the man that was avoided by Chris Eubank, avoided by Nigel Benn, and even
Marvin Hagler, I think. Marvin Hagler, maybe. Yeah.
He was marvelous for this.
Yes, yeah. See, we can imagine why, like Bomber Harold was, very, very just elusive, couldn't hit him. Who wanted to fight him to make he looks daft.
That's right. Well, you're going to be the heavyweight version of Harold, hopefully.
Yes, that's the one. And and hopefully, like I said, inshallah, I'll become a world champion.
Yeah, inshallah. And finish off, I'm just going to ask you about the current status of the heavyweight division. As you know, there was the much anticipated Fury Joshua fight, which now is not going to be happening because a certain Mr. Deontay Wilder has put the spanner in the works by an arbitration court. They have ordered Tyson Fury to fight Deontay Wilder for the third time.
Yes, it's a bit of a funny situation. Like, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, clearly they must have. Yeah, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, they must have had a third fight, and obviously I'm guessing if Fury probably thought Tyson, Deontay probably didn't want it, but like I said, they obviously signed the contract and the fight had to be done. So it is what it is, I guess. So Fury's gonna have to fight him, which I think it could be a tough. Fury's going to be the favourite. Obviously, he's at I believe with the last win he had over him. But Deontay is obviously going to go back home. He's done his research and he knows what he needs to do better, or at least to beat Tyson Fury. But even with Anthony Joshua, even him, they're saying he's got Usyk. So people are talking about Fury Joshua, but Joshua's got to fight Usyk, which is a hard fight, and it was a good mover, slick mover. It might cause him some problems. And Deontay, he's a big puncher, so he's always got that puncher's chance. And especially, I know he's training with Malik Scott, who I personally know as well. Mm-hmm. He's changed trainers, so let's see what he adds to his game. And it's interesting. It's an interesting division. I'm looking forward to it. I want to be part of the mix, and as well as watching the fights as well.
Yeah. I mean, do you have any predictions for these two? Wilder, Fury?
Yeah, to be honest, because of the two fights Wilder Fury have, I will definitely favour Fury with what he did to him last time. The first fight, it was a close fight. Obviously, he got put down, but then I thought Fury outboxed him in the first fight. But I favour Fury. But one thing for sure, you can't write Deontay Wilder off. The guy's a big puncher, and I'm sure if you watch the second fight with them, he would try to knock him out with a single shot. Maybe he's trying to work on some things. Maybe learn how to set the shot up. And so you can't write a person like Deontay off. The guy's a big puncher. You can't write him off. But I do edge towards Fury just because of how we beat him in the last fight. So we have to favour Fury for this one.
Sure. Yeah. And what if eventually Joshua and Fury come face to face?
See, that one, same again. I think for me with that fight, I know what Joshua does. Joshua's a big, strong guy. He's getting better now. He's getting mobility, agility. Before he was a bit uptight, a bit stiff kind of style. But now his boxing's coming into play. But with that fight, for me, it's what Tyson Fury does. If Tyson Fury goes in there and boxes high, if Tyson Fury boxes the way he boxed Wilder in the first fight, with jabbing, moving, twitching him up, jabbing, keeping it long, keeping it awkward, then I favour Fury. But if Fury comes in there and wants to fight Joshua, then I think it's anyone's fight. Then it could be a close fight. Whoever lands first, it's a good night.
I agree with that. Definitely good prediction. Well, Kash, we've run out of time. It's been absolutely great having you speak about your forthcoming boxing match, and I hope all our viewers will tune in and watch you and support you, and inshallah see you with the belt.
No, definitely. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for having me on. And like I said, if the people that can't make you tune into Fight Zone, and we'll definitely meet up after the fight anyway.
Yes.
Go for a nice curry again.
Definitely. Thank you very much. All the best for Friday, inshallah. And
inshallah. Thank you, Uncle. I'll see you soon. Speak to you soon. Thank you.
Take care. Well, that was Kash Ali, the prospective IBF European Heavyweight boxing contender, and we wish him well. I wish him all the best. And this is this Friday. If you can get down there to Sheffield, do so. Otherwise, as you heard, you can watch the box through an app called Fight Zone. Just download the app Fight Zone, and you can see that boxing match with Kash Ali. That's all for today. Run out of time, so thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to hopefully speaking to you again next Tuesday at 7:00 on the Mahtab Aziz Celebrity Lawyer Show on Revive FM 94.0. Have a good evening.
Nitro Treats, the dessert lab where your treats are formulated